welcome to the final game of the weekend. We've got Stirling Braza Ginga taking on Perth AFC with a valuable 3 points up for grabs. And going through the lineups, it's Ivan Palermo, the number 9, Joshua Ban, the number 11, Wesley Vanegas, the number 16, Thomas McConaughey, wearing 21, Baden Gray, the number 23, Struan Burnett, the number 28, Bailey Pilton, the number 36, Austin Escobar, the number 8, Zane Ban, the number 99, Fred Vannin, the number 7, Hazrat Clarkey, the number 18, and Cody Baker, wearing the number 3. And for Perth AFC, it's Andrew Law, wearing 10, Ryan Scott, the number 1, Spiro Nenadic, wearing 8, Adrian Roth, the number 5, Tar Tankum, the number 25, Rob Caruso, the number 7, Y. John Ma, the number 6, Peter Rakic, the number 3, and Nicholas Bermudez, wearing 15. And AFC in possession, Law, Nenadic, Scott to Nenadic, and the ball down the line, trying to find Andrew Law. And just checking the pressure of the ball, it will be rotated over. A Law to Nenadic, who hoofs it forward, trying to find Adrian Roth. Vanegas to Ban. Now here's Bailey Pilton. Here's Vanegas, who can drive it at Adrian Roth. He cuts inside. And Law's trying to break away for Perth AFC. Spiro Nenadic, Bermudez almost gives it away to Wesley Vanegas. Here's Josh Ban. Bermudez to Spiro Nenadic. Ball down the line, Andrew Law. Law loses out in the challenge. It's a chance for Burnett. Lays it off. Vanegas surely won't miss. Cuts inside and it makes its way in the back of the net. Eventually, Wesley Vanegas opens the account for Stirling this evening. And AFC will take kickoff through Adrian Roth. It's Nenadic. Ball forward. Roth back to Nenadic. Could it be a swift response from AFC? Nenadic. Roth trying to turn through. Hilton. Ban. Vanegas looks for the pass to the back post. Nenadic, a long ball into Roth, who's trying to turn beyond Ban. Ball across to Wesley Vanegas. And down the line to Pilton. Pilton gets beyond Nenadic well and drives it inside the box, but towed away by Ryan Scott. Wesley Vanegas to Burnett, and now Josh Ban, ball down the line, Pilton looks to centre it, Adrian Roth is on the break now, and just has to go back to Thomas McConaughey. Ban to Wesley Vanegas. Now here's Burnett. Vanegas. Ban down the line, a good ball. Struwin Burnett with a chance. Can't get beyond the Nedic, who defends the situation well. And now AFC look to counter. All men sent forward. Bermudez. Shot comes in from distance and it troubles Thomas McConaughey. He didn't see it until late. AFC have earned a corner. Nenadic shoots in at the near side this time around. Nenadic cuts inside well. Lays it off to Roth. That's a venomous strike. Thomas McConaughey remains alert. Roth. Nenadic fires another one in the direction of the goal, but this time it's placed over the bar as Fred Vannin comes on now for Stirling. Pilton. Sorry, it's Burnett rather. Josh Ban. And the ball across to Wesley Vanegas. Good ball to find Fred Vannin, who can't make anything of it there. Scott. Nenadic. Drags it inside, ball out wide. And down the line by Nicholas Bermudez. Nenadic lets it run and Vanegas goes tumbling over the larger frame of Nenadic. Long throw forward, Roth. Has to be careful here not to lose possession. He does well. Bermudez shoots. And Vannin's on the break, has Burnett to the left of him. But the strike on goal was wide of the target. Clarkey comes on now for Stirling, the tricky flanker. And the ball from Roth just knocked in the direction of the goal. It will go behind for McConaughey to redistribute. It's Ban. He's allowed to carry forward. Here's Hazra Clarkey. Back to Ban. Clarkey once more. Ban again. Shoots from distance. Shot deflects. Spiro Nenadic. Has to be careful not to give away possession at the back here. Law just pumps it long, but hits the roof on the way through. Vanegas, switch your play to Ban. Ban down the line, looks for the 1-2 with Vannin. Braza with a good chance here. Clarkey, can he pull the trigger? Cuts in well. It's a decent effort, but blocked by the AFC defence, who are compacting the space nice and deep and making it harder for Stirling. Clarkey. Josh Ban. Vanegas. Ban looks for the ball at the back post. It's cut out by Law. And Roth has a chance to drive it down. Looks for the ball in the middle to Law. Law loses out. Vanegas wins it back though. Vanegas, nice ball inside to Vannin, who resets play. And Ban finds a Clarkey, who can drive forward now. Good ball to the back post where Vannin was lurking, but just couldn't get there in time. Spiro Nenadic. Ball out wide, Andrew Law. Law down the line, trying to find Nenadic. Tank him on now for Perth AFC. Ban down the line, good ball to Vannin. Ban back out. Now it's Austin Escobar on the court, and it's a good ball to find Vannin. Ban to a Clarkey who can drive it, tank him. It's a good one-on-one player, Clarkey. Gives it back to Ban. Ban back to a Clarkey who gives it back to Ban again. And Braza just trying to work this AFC defense down. Ball forward from a Clarkey. Ban cuts inside and it's gone to the back post. Good save, Scott. Bannon did well to connect with a chance, but couldn't turn it goal bound. Nenadic loses out of the back. Escobar. And a good shot, good save by Ryan Scott. Up the line, and Ban shot deflects wide for a corner. Clarkey to Escobar, bit of a loose ball. Can Roth punish? Ban wins out on the 50-50. Now with Clarkey. Ball in the middle. Vannin looked to lay it off to a Clarkey. It's come out to Escobar. Switch of play, finding Ban. Down the line. Escobar, sorry, it's a Clarkey rather. He snaps out it on the left boot. Ryan Scott, long throw. Adrian Roth controls well. And Roth back to Nenadic. Nenadic, his ball a bit loose. Escobar's picked it up on the counter attack, and Escobar hits the outside off the post. It was a good effort. Scott. Long throw trying to find Roth, who has a good first control, can lay it off to Nenadic. He gets through Roth, and that is a free kick. Got caught in the challenge with Austin Escobar, and now a chance for Perth AFC to test Thomas McConaughey once more, who's been quiet for the last couple of minutes. Nenadic. Shoots on goal, blocked by the wall. Now it's come out to Tartankim, who cuts back inside, and looks like it went over the touchline. Hazrat Clarkey just slows it down up the back for Braza. Good ball out wide to find Escobar, who looked for the pass, through into Baden Gray. Clarkey, great ball to the wing. Fred Vannin, ball forward, looking for Escobar's run. Ryan Scott, long to Roth, who looked to turn a Clarkey, but the ball ran through in the end. Baden Gray. Back rolls it to Hazrat Clarkey. Clarkey backs up, and he was almost caught late. Gray, Vannin looks for the 1-2, and Gray strikes over the bar. Long throw. Clarkey to Baden Gray. Ball through to Vannin. Clarkey. Quick change of pace, gets it out wide to Vannin. He's made the run forward, Vannin slipped it through. Clarkey stumbles over, and AFC will get the ball back now. Nenadic, tank him. And Wesley Vanagas comes back on the field of play. Vanagas, lovely lofted pass. Gray cuts inside. He goes to ground, but no whistle from the referee. It's Adrian Roth who's done a good job in the pivot position. It's Spiro Nenadic. Lovely little nutmeg on Pilton, who's trying to get beyond. But Pilton recovers well defensively. Ball forward into Gray, who's trying to spin beyond Andrew Law. Vanagas back to Gray. Good ball to the wing to find Pilton. He shoots on goal. And Braza are looking good out there, knocking the ball around. Ball up the field to Vanagas. Shot was blocked. And it might fall for Baden Gray. Still going Gray, and that was very nearly an excellent goal. It's hit the underside of the crossbar and bounced out. Braza come close to making it 2. Now they could make it 2. Vanagas with the chance, but placed over the bar as Rob Caruso calls the timeout on the Perth AFC bench, who, considering the circumstances, will probably be the happier of the two sides. They've defended gallantly. They are creating chances on the counter-attack. The longer they stay in the game, the better. They're only running with the one substitute, so very light, but at this point in time, it hasn't got messy. Braza, they are playing well. They are knocking the ball around nicely, but they are finding it hard to break down this AFC low defensive block, and even when they have done, they haven't been able to find the back of the net or even the target as much as they probably should have. Wesley Vanagas, a customary goal from him, the difference at the moment. But it will be interesting to see how the rest of the half pans out, as if AFC go into the break only a goal to 0 down. It will be a very good result for them. Gus Fontana trying to inspire his side on the Stirling bench. They've got a big bench today, 6 substitutes on it, a lot of youth mixed in with experience, and the return of Hasrata Clarkey to the league, who was part of the West Coast Cobras grand final side, albeit 2 years ago, but he's looked sharp tonight when he came on. Struan Burnett back on for Stirling. Vanagas is being pressed back to goal. And it might fall for Law. He snatches at the opportunity, but is still managed to hang on to possession. Tartankin, ball forward, trying to find Nenadic. Josh Ban into Burnett, who can't beat Bermudez, who was strong in the challenge. Vanagas to Josh Ban on the far side, who can drive it, tank him. Ban! And that one could have ended up anywhere. It's apparently taken a deflection on the way through, which was hard to spot, but nevertheless, it will be a Stirling Braza Ginga corner. Over the top ball, looking for Pilton, who keeps it in play. Pilton goes down the line. Upfield to Ban. Pilton tries to make something of it. Ban. Ball down the line. Burnett back upfield to Josh Ban. Vanagas rolls inside well. Here he comes. Vanagas, great ball. Burnett. It's one of the opportunity to make it 2. Now Ryan Scott tries to go direct up the end. Up the other end, I should say. It's too far for Bermudez to latch onto. Bailey Pilton. Ball to Ban, who had Vanagas waiting at the back post, but Tankim gets it away. Ball in the centre, Vanagas makes it 2-0. It's a brace for the Stirling Braza Ginga main man. He was precise with the timing of the run from the corner. And Braza finds a way to beat Ryan Scott a second time. It's the same man again, Wesley Vanagas, who adds to his account for season 24-25. Nenadic. Roth on the wing. Back to Nenadic. Lofted ball forward, but into touch on that occasion. Van. Ball to Burnett. And now across to Wesley Vanagas. Down the line, Pilton's got space. Could this be the third goal? It's been cut back to Ban, who's taken a fall. AFC take it quickly. Nenadic plays it off Josh Ban to get the side ball back. Bermudez into the middle. Adrian Roth helps it on with a back heel, but Vanagas looks to break away. Brilliant tackle, Bermudez, who put his body on the line for a good cause and broke up the counter-attack. It's Vanagas. Josh Ban. Back to Wesley Vanagas. Quick switch of play to Bailey Pilton. Ban. Back rolls it to Vanagas, who's on for a hat-trick. Pilton looks for the return ball, but he's lost out, and Law flicks it forward to Roth, who's in a foot race with Burnett. Burnett just happy to let it run. Long throw, McConaughey. Scott almost let it drop, but he's done well there. And Law had no one on down the line, just played it out of bounds. It will be a Perth AFC ball. Nenadic into Roth, who tried to turn. And it will be a corner for Perth AFC. Roth. Nenadic, left footed strike. McConaughey sends it behind. Ball into the centre, cut out by Vanagas, who tried to break away. Law shoots from distance. As Hazrat Clarkey back on for Stirling. Vanagas. Ban just wasn't able to keep it in play. It's rolled over the touchline. Braza, sorry, it's Nenadic rather, who shoots from distance. And a corner to come again for AFC, who are piling a bit more pressure on McConaughey's goal. Centering ball, might fall for Law, who tries to squeeze it through but can't. It's McConaughey. Short ball to Josh Ban. And now to Burnett, who's got support in a Clarkey. Looks for the return ball. And it's found its way through Straw and Burnett with the finish. And they've made it 3-0 as we head toward the half-time break. Nenadic, couple of step overs, gives it out wide to Andrew Law. Now Caruso, who's come on. Law tries to slide and keep it in, but wasn't able to do so. Burnett. Now Josh Ban cuts in. Burnett. Ball through to Alaki, who wins the corner. And the ball in the centre. Might fall for Burnett. Vanegas! Great save, Scott, to deny Wesley Vanegas the hat-trick. Ball chipped over the top. Vanegas again on the volley. This time into the roof. Caruso. Ryan Scott back to Caruso. Great ball to Nenadic. He holds up well and can regain possession for AFC. Caruso, long diagonal trying to find Roth. Braza are on the counter. Squares it for Vanegas, who slides on goal. Roth, Braza transition quickly. Roth had nowhere to go. Caruso gives it away to Vanegas. Burnett places it over the crossbar. Nenadic. Chipped into the middle to find Adrian Roth. Tartankin, ball down the line to Roth, who shoots on the left boot. And put out a play by Stirling Braza. Spiro Nenadic. Couple of step overs. Still going Nenadic, still going. Has evaded the challenge from Vanegas. Now here's Caruso. Tartankin through the legs of Baden Gray, but now Stirling can go forward. Vanegas flicks it through. Gray, can he add a fourth for Braza? A clock he might be able to. Goes for the bicycle kick. And it will be a corner for Stirling Braza Ginga with a minute and a half left to go. Ball in the middle of Vanegas. So this time, not the sweetest of connections. Cody Baker coming on now for Stirling for his first minutes of the game. Baker, bit of a late challenge, should be a foul and is. Tankim loves it toward Nenadic, who keeps possession for AFC. Tankim back to Caruso. Good ball forward to Tankim, who tried to play it around the corner. Scott has to come off his line and does. It's a good clearance upfield. Cody Baker to Escobar, who's back on for Stirling now. Baker. Gray, ball down the line. Baker trying to turn. It will be another corner for Stirling, and they've looked sharp from their set pieces, so perhaps another chance for their goal. A Clucky made the run inside the box. It's ended up with Ryan Scott. Nenadic. Caruso into the centre trying to find Tankim. He's lost out. Cody Baker. Shot was blocked. Roth goes up the other end. Surrounded by white shirts. Still going though, Roth somehow. Still going Roth, and got the shot off in the end, but it was just off target. Long throw, McConaughey. It's a brilliant throw, and Cody Baker makes it 4-0. He hasn't played many minutes tonight, but he's made them count when he has, and that's a typical Cody Baker goal. It's how he won the Golden Boot in the Youth League a couple of seasons ago. The directness of Baker to get behind the last man and just flick it on with a header, but you've also got to admire the throw from McConaughey. And now another chance for Stirling to make it 5. It's Austin Escobar. Chipped it over the top. Baker might get another. Maybe Gray will. Good save, Scott, this time around. And Nenadic may be injured. It could go from bad to worse for Perth AFC. tank him. Pumps it forward, trying to find Roth. It will be a corner for Perth AFC. Mara's on the court for them now. Roth wins another corner. 5 seconds left to go in the half. Roth with a shot and another corner for AFC, who are really trying to put one back before half time. Roth again, this time in at the side netting. And McConaughey, he goes long, but I doubt there'll be enough time. It's 4-0 at half time to Stirling Braza Ginga. A double from Wesley Vanegas. And to go each to Struan Burnett and Cody Baker is the difference at the moment. We'll be right back with all the action from
Futsal WA has social futsal competitions 5 nights a week, Mount Lawley and West Perth. Whether you're an individual or have a group of mates who want to play, there's a junior, men's, women's or mixed competition that will suit you. Contact us to get involved in futsal, an action-packed sport and the fastest growing sport in Australia.
And we're back underway with this second half between Perth AFC and Stirling Braza Ginga. It's Spiro Nenadic to the wing. Here's Mar. Back to Nenadic. Ball clipped over the top. And Thomas McConaughey can claim. Ban to Vanegas. Now Ban again, looks to go down the line beyond law and does. Good chance for Braza. Vanegas for the hat-trick. Good save, Scott. Nenadic has to be careful here. He's giving it away. Vanagas, Fred Vannin, little back row. Perth AFC are trying to scramble it away. And it comes to Vanagas in the end, who can't really make anything of the chance. But nevertheless, that's that forward pressure that Stirling are continuing on from the first period. Ryan Scott, long throw. Vanagas receives in front, but AFC win it back though. Nenadic. The ball inside, given away. Here's Vannin. Toe poked effort on goal. And a double save by Ryan Scott, who has not been the man at fault today despite the scoreline. It's another save from Scott and a hoof clearance from Law, or a scuff clearance from Law, I should say. Vanagas, Bad makes the move up the line, back rolls it down to Vanagas. It's Adrian Roth. Law right in front of goal, and Nenadic can't do much with a pass like that. Ball in the centre, Vanagas, good save again. Scott Pan on the follow-up. I think it was deflected behind by Andrew Law. So another corner for Braza, who have started this second half where they left off in the first. It's Vannin, back to Ban. Now here's Vanagas on the near side, ball down the line to Burnett. Good move, great move, Vanagas. Surely now it's been cleared away by Law and flicked forward into Nenadic, who can look to get the better of Ban. It will go to Perth AFC. Law, Nenadic, ball in the centre, Ma trying to turn. Nenadic goes down the line. Couldn't get beyond Josh Ban. Vanagas, good ball forward. Nutmeg by Burnett, who's still going, and it will be a free kick. Vanagas, ball inside, bound to the back post, cleared off the line. Ball inside to Vannin again. Ban, up the line to Vanagas. Chips it inside, Vannin looks to turn and Law just hits it away. Ban, ball to the wing to find Vanagas. Ban, cross-court pass, it's Vannin. Cleared off the line again, this time by Ma, and now Law looks to go forward. Ball trying to find Adrian Roth. Ban of Vanagas. And now Straw and Burnett. Back to Vanagas. Here's Josh Ban, chipped over the top looking for Burnett. But he got the last touch, so AFC will get back their possession. Nenadic, Law makes a deep run. And Nenadic goes over the top, almost finding him. McConaughey. To Ban. Now Straw and Burnett. Vanegas. Chipped inside. Ban. Burnett. Good ball to Vannin. Ball over the top. And Burnett goes to ground, but nothing called. Vanegas, back to Vannin, who brings it onto his left. Here's Struan Burnett. Good ball to Wesley Vanegas. Lovely pass to Joshua. It's a Clarkey, and that is a brilliant finish. Silky by Hasrata Clarkey. It barely crossed the line, but it did this time. Gray's goal denied for the same reason earlier, and a Clarkey announces his return in style with a definite contender for goal of the week this round. Andrew Law to Nenadic. Ball forward into Law. They've pulled one back. Perth AFC respond. And it's a decent finish by Law. Nice ball through from Nenadic. Law only needed one touch, and McConaughey was perhaps caught a little off guard. It's 5-1 now here at Perth Modern. Hilton to Wesley Vanegas, who's driving at Law. Ball flicked over the top to a Clarkey, who has a good touch to bring it down. Lays it off for Wesley Vanegas. Long throw to Adrian Roth. Back to Nenadic. Chipped it in the Law direction again. Clarkey. Vanegas. Ball out wide. Vannin with the toe poke, but it's in at the near post. Long throw looking for Law, who gets on it in the end. He plays it off Vannin. Tank him. Nenadic. Back to Tankham. Ball out wide. It's Bermudez who has to be careful. Could lose out to Pilton. Ball still alive for Stirling. Clarkey goes for the shot. Scott just has to clear it away. Didn't want to take any risk. Vanegas. Vannin. Clarkey shifts it over to Pilton. Pilton stopped in his tracks by Bermudez. Nenadic into the Roth direction. Vanegas. Back to Hasrata Clarkey. And now Pilton. Chip forward. And claimed easily by Scott. Tankham. Picked up by Escobar, who can drive forward. Good ball out wide. Clarkey cuts inside well. Lays it off to Escobar. And it's 6-1 now. It's a brilliant move from Hasrata Clarkey to beat the last man and lay it off to Escobar, who had it put on a plate for him and fired beyond Scott to make it 6. It's a goal and a pair of assists for Hasrata Clarkey, who is putting his hand up in man of the match contention. Will AFC be able to respond immediately again? That's a yellow card for Adrian Roth for the pull on Hasrata Clarkey. Vanagas keeping the ball with a Clarkey. Back to Vanagas. A Clarkey once more. Cross court to Austin Escobar. Ball that one to Bailey Pilton, but just rolled out of play. Nenadic trying to weave through some traffic. Back to Caruso. The ball out wide to Tankin. Caruso flicks it into space, but it's picked up by Vanagas, who's first to react. Still going Vanagas. Shot comes in. And now from Austin Escobar on the turn. Scott. Long throw to Vanagas. Sorry. And Clarkey's gone to ground. Clarkey being targeted because of his trickery potentially. AFC players are sick and tired of the fake shots and skill moves he brings, so taking it out on him in a physical manner. Baiting Gray. Down the line, Pilton stumbles over at Caruso, battling forward and just puts it out of play. Now Clarkey to Baden Gray. Ball down the line, Escobar. Bailey Pilton to Escobar again. Gray. And it's a side ball for Stirling. Gray makes the move to shoot. Runs past it. Takes a touch of him, off him on its way through to a Clarkey who can go down the line to Gray. Look to work it back across the face of goal. Pilton shoots from the wide position. Scott gathers on this attempt. Tankin. Caruso gives it away in the middle. It's Austin Escobar who plays it out wide, and it will be a foul for a late push on Escobar. And the same ban has come on for Stirling. Keeper replacement for Thomas McConaughey to get some minutes of experience in the top flight. Great. Interesting move. Lovely back row to a Clarkey, and it almost worked out in the end, but the Clarkey shot was over the crossbar. Ryan Scott, long throw, looking for Nenadic. He gets it in the end. Nenadic holds up well. Lovely ball. Caruso. And he's salvaged a corner for Perth AFC. Strawn Burnett comes back on for Stirling. Nenadic cuts inside. And that was a goal. It was hard to tell from the angle, but Spiro Nenadic has made it 6-2. So AFC are doing their utmost to stay within the contest and keep the scoreline respectable. It's Spiro Nenadic who has been a shining light for AFC, but it's been quite a dark season so far, but not going to be good for Zane Barnes' confidence, who has conceded early moments after coming onto the field. But Stirling, they've still got a substantial lead and have been the more dominant of the teams in possession. just need to make sure they stay focused defensively and do not let their lead slip any further. A 4-goal advantage with a quarter of the match to go. Vanagas on a hat-trick. Clarkey with 3 goal contributions himself. They've been the 2 standouts for Stirling. For Perth AFC, it's been Roth, Spiro Nenadic, and of course Ryan Scott, who has been quite busy, and it's a testament to his performance at the scoreline. There's only 6 goals. AFC need to dig deep. The timeout would probably favour them just as much, if not more, than it does Stirling, as it gives them a chance to regroup and catch their breath. A lot of their players have played extremely heavy minutes in the match. Stirling, they'll be rejuvenated. They'll be ready to go again. And a couple of changes made. Vanagas, Vanin, and Baden Gray, Straw and Burnett will line up for this Stirling side. It's Caruso, Nenadic, Andrew Law, and Tankin for Perth AFC. Vanin, ball down the line. Josh Ban, squaring ball, and Burnett. He needed to keep the effort down. It was good play from Braza, though. Long throw, Ryan Scott. Nenadic controls well. He's going to reset with Rob Caruso. Law, Nenadic, ball down the line, trying to find Caruso. It's Josh Ban, gives it to Burnett. And now Wesley Vanagas. Quick switch to Vannin. Back to Ban. Ball forward, Burnett. Vannin, nice shift of play to Ban, who cuts inside and tries to reverse it to Wesley Vanagas. Nenadic will occupy the target position at the moment, and Scott will just look to go direct toward him. It's a big target, Nenadic, and he's very good at what he does, but it doesn't come off this time around. And it's a good chance for Stirling. They should score. They've hit the post, and it's ricocheted back out to Nenadic, who has Caruso forward, but opts to hold the play in the end. It's Law that tried to find Rob Caruso, but couldn't in the end. Wesley Vanagas, ball down the line. Vannin, centering pass to Ban. Vannin, Burnett, back to Vannin. Stirling building up the play. Vanagas in the pocket of space, gets the shot off, but it's blocked by Perth AFC.
Come on, boys.
Ban to Wesley Vanagas. Ball across to Burnett. Back to Vanagas in the centre. Here's Ban. Burnett gets beyond Nenadic, and it's an own goal by Caruso, who couldn't get out of the way. And it's 7-2 to Stirling Braza Ginga. Five minutes and 45 seconds left to go. Time for Stirling to add to their account. Not if Nenadic can do anything to prevent it. He's played the whole game so far, Nenadic. He must be tired, and Clarkey wants to keep going. And Scott covers his near post well. They forced Clarkey out wide on his non-preferred left foot. Ball over the top, looking for Vanagas on the volley, and cleared away by Andrew Law, but I think it will be another corner for Stirling. It will be. Clarkey this time up the line to Vannin, back down it to Clarkey. Now here's Wesley Vanagas. Clarkey, Burnett, back to Hazrat Clarkey. Ball forward, Vanagas with a chance, centering pass, and it took a couple of deflections on the way through, but it's behind for another corner to Stirling. As Cody Baker comes back on with 5 minutes to go. He'll look to get another goal. Baker darts his run in the middle. Law clears it away. Baker makes the move. Comes over the top to Fannin! And he connected with that so kindly on the volley. But just couldn't direct it back on target. It's Caruso who is under pressure. Vannin wins it back. Now it's a Clarkey. Real chance now for a Clarkey. But a good sliding block from Tartankin. And Roth is getting ready to come back on for Perth AFC. Vannin cuts inside, and that's a great save, Scott. It is a brilliant save. That one was heading for the top corner. Up the line, and Vannin blocked away by Rob Caruso. Up the line again to Wesley Vanagas this time, and the shot goes astray. Tartankin will make way to the bench. It's Adrian Roth who comes back onto play. Long throw, Nenadic. Good control on the chest. Nenadic had support. Vanagas looking to break forward. Slips it in behind. Vannin lays it off for Clarkey. Surely now Vanagas has hit the post, but he's got the hat trick on the second attempt. It's now 8-2 to Stirling. Ma will come on for AFC. Nenadic. Ma back to Nenadic. Stirling are looking to press high now. Nenadic, he's got the ball through. He's got Roth on his right. Looks down the line for Roth, and they'll get a side ball. This is where Nenadic can be dangerous. He cuts inside and was brought to ground. So Perth AFC have a free kick in a somewhat threatening of a position. Some sweat being cleared off the court by referee Albert Miyambe.
Great work, Albert.
And Andrew Law lining this one up from range. Law to strike it off the wall. Still going Law. And it's Pilton with a block. Good defence from Stirling to protect the young goalkeeper. A double block. Now it's Nenadic's turn. And that's a brilliant save by Ben. He's tipped it onto the bar. And he's scrambled it away. AFC come close twice in a couple of moments, and the ball down the line to Law. AFC look inspired. Law goes to ground wanting a free kick, and that's a good save by Zane Ban, who would not have seen it until late. It's a Clarkey. Dinks it around the corner, but it's lost it at the back, and Law just snatched at the effort. Nowhere near the target. Poor connection, really. It's Baden Gray to Hasrada Clarkey. Clarkey so calm and composed at the back, and now Cody Baker gets on the ball, tries to beat Nenadic, but beating Spiro Nenadic for strength is, wow, what's happened here? What has happened here? You would not be surprised if cards get shown. And look, you've got to really ask what has happened there. Nenadic has got a red card. It looks like Baker will go into the book as well, but it's undetermined as to what the colour will be. You'd think it would be yellow, though. Well, the result is done and dusted, but The injury will be left to stand as Cody Baker may have clattered into the wall with his head. He's holding it and he looks to be in a lot of pain, and he's walked off the court by Coach Gus Fontana. It's a dampen to it. It's been a brilliant day for this Stirling side, and Baker won't be fit to continue. He was replaced by Bailey Pilton, and AFC will play with 3 men. Scott just goes long. Ban let it run in order to not waste any time, and AFC, they've got to drop deep defensively. And Clarkey, he'll be hungry for a third. Ball down the line. Gray back upfield. Clarkey back down up to Gray. Centering ball. Good defence by Perth AFC, but they can only clear it as far as Josh Ban. And Braza are hungry for a ninth. Could it come through with Clarkey now, or through Ban, who hasn't found the score sheet yet? Clarkey hits the woodwork again. And Scott just clearing his lines long. Baiting Gray to the bench. Vanagas with a good chance to get a fourth on the board now. Vanagas driving forward. Here's Josh Ban. Ball down the line to Clarkey, who just can't hit the target there. Needed to do better there. Hazrat Clarkey had Wesley. Vanagas waiting for him in the centre, and Scott just threw it long. Ban Vanagas with a chance to rub salt into the wound, but again, the target can't be found. Vanagas, fingers pointed at Pilton for not getting to the back post earlier. Tankim gives it away. Vanagas beats Tankim, squares it, and he's hit the bar again. Clarkey Somehow AFC haven't managed to concede. That's right, Clarkey will be spewing with that squandered opportunity. He should have 4 or 5 tonight, Clarkey. Maybe Vanagas will be able to snatch a fourth. He lays it off for Pilton, but Scott does really well. He's done really well tonight, Ryan Scott, but just needed to think about the distribution. If he could have got a little bit more airtime on it and sent it through to Ban, a few seconds more would have been wasted. Vanagas switch to Clarkey, first time down the line, and again Scott is there to refuse conceding. Upfield, it's Wesley Vanagas to Josh Ban, driving forward, and Pilton this time is the one that can't finish. Braza have struggled to convert in this 4 against 3 situation. Could it be now through with Clarkey, who lays it off to Pilton. Pilton pulls the trigger. Now it's fallen to Ban. Back post to Clarkey. Surely now Scott denies, and they want a handball, but the referee isn't having any of it. When will the 4th player be allowed to come on? Ball to the back post, and Vanagas. It's like it's scripted, isn't it? It's like it's scripted. They want their extra man back on AFC. Roth just clears it away. And they make a change. It's Clarkey to the bench for Vannon, who looked to put one on the board. And what? There it is. Josh Ban has scored a captain's effort. And you've got to feel for AFC, who survived almost the length of the 2 minutes without conceding. But conceded right at the death, and they've got the player back on anyway. It is Ma who will see out the closing 1.5 minutes of the game. What has been a dark day for Perth AFC today, and Nenadic won't be able to play next week either, so that's not going to help their cause, as he's really been the man that they go through. Baden Gray to Josh Ban, now across to Vanagas. Vanagas to Gray. Now Ban. Vanakas, lovely little ball around the corner. Vanakas. Ball down the line. It's a good pass. They look for the return ball. Can they make it 10? Stirling. Still going. Vanakas plays it off to Vanin. And Ban gets the double. A late double, in fact. And Stirling have hit double digits for the first time this season. They will look to add another, you'd think. Tankham, ball forward by Bermudez. He cuts up the pass. Bermudez, nowhere to go. It's with Gray now. Josh Ban on a hat-trick. It will be the latest hat-trick you'd ever see if he gets it. And he just sends it out of play. And AFC are on 5 fouls to make matters worse. So Scott could have to face one from the 10-metre spot. There's Zane Ban. He goes long. I'm sure AFC just want this game to be over sooner rather than later. Scott is just going to send it long again. Vanakas keeps it in play. Gray skips between a couple. There's 8 seconds left to go. Can Ban get the hat trick? He very may well be able to. It's the 6th foul. And it will be a 10-metre penalty for Josh Ban, who in the final action of the game will look to get his hat trick beyond Ryan Scott. He hadn't scored until the last minute and a half, and he's got a chance to make it through tonight in what's going to be a very happy day in Stirling. A very happy night in Stirling tonight, I should say. It's Josh Ban against Ryan Scott to make it 11. But Scott denies. Vanagas on the follow-up. And Ban, it's Fanin, sorry, with 0.1 of a second left on the clock. You've got to feel for Scott, who saved the 10-metre, but still in the end couldn't do much about it. And that will round out the result. It's Perth AFC 2. Stirling Braza Ginga 11. Thank you for joining me through that one. We'll see you next week.